We can't be more dancing. Once you've told everybody to start dancing, you don't need to keep belaboring the point.
Couldn't we be more dancing though? Like,
I don't know.
Already. Of course it's already.
Someone just asked what the hardest part of organizing the craft along is, and I'm trying to think. It's fun because there's so much cool stuff. I think
Finding space in your house.
Yeah, the hardest part is probably all of the photography, because I want it to look good, and it takes a long time, and there are a lot of photos, all of which have to be resized, and a lot of which have to be at least a little bit edited, and you know, waiting for the right light and all that stuff. And then, yeah, the whole like, okay, these are at my house now, and now they're photographed, and now there's this pile, and it needs to go back, and the new pile needs to come here, and it's just the volume of all that stuff. So the crafters were great this year. They wrote their own item descriptions, which I've always really enjoyed doing, but I just, with the jobs that I have now, I don't have time anymore. And so they wrote their own descriptions and bios for me, and I should have started doing that years ago, not because I don't like doing it, but just they can write so much better things about the things that they've made. We got some fantastic write-ups, and they were all really great about doing that, so that was really nice. Thank you.
Nice. Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun. See, it's like, you know, Christmas coming into your house for 2 months, all the things that you see, then you unpack, and you're like, oh, this is so pretty, oh, this is so pretty, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
It's Christmas that you don't get to keep.
It's true. But that's okay, because there's a lot of it, and it wouldn't fit in my house. And honestly, I like go through it, I'm like, oh, hey, I think I'm going to commission this artist one day for blah, 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 blah. I found some of my favorite new crafters and artists that way.
Oh, man, it's terrible. It's terrible how this thing never came.
You can't make jokes about that, 'cause some things do actually come damaged, and I never want anybody to think that we're doing anything. It's really sad when that happens, but fortunately not very often.
Yes, especially if it's something fragile, gotta pack it really well.
I've started telling our shippers actually to assume that Canada Post will drop kick any given item, which is almost true, and if you pack it planning for that, it will probably arrive safely. Like if you're packing something breakable, I have been told by Canada Post employees that they drop them, throw them, pile them. Even if it says fragile, it'll happen. And so my theory is if it's breakable and it can move within the box, it will break.
Yeah.
So if it's breakable, you like wrap it up really well, and then you pack it so tightly that nothing can move in the box, and you're probably okay. Shipping anything glass is hard.
It's putting boxes in boxes.
Yeah, recursive boxes.
I want to do the you set it up so that like you know, the first time it gets knocked or thrown, it just goes like boom, and just like an airbag just
or like a voice box is like, sir,
yes,
sir,
please step away from the box.
Or plays a glass shattering sound.
Well, there was one I picked up this year that made that sound. That was unfortunate. It's okay, we fixed it though. We fixed it.
Is it hard to like pass all the stuff that comes into your house along?
No, because I know it's for the children. But I definitely do sometimes go, I wonder if they take commissions. Some of the art on my wall is a result of just that thought.
I don't think fragile is actually like an official designation. I think it's more just kind of hopefulness on the part of the shipper.
Exactly. It never hurts to put it on the box, but it never really helps either. What is my preferred packing material? I can tell you what it's not, is packing peanuts. But Culture Shock, that's okay, because you worked with me on that. It was great. It was good. We're cool. We're cool. Packing peanuts are the devil. Bubble wrap. Probably bubble wrap and paper. Just lots of packing paper can be good too. Depends on what you're shipping. Actually, someone this year shipped her, sorry, this is not interesting to anybody but me, I'm sorry. Last story and I'll be quiet. The Meow Rio mug that Kimberly made. Last year when she shipped her mugs, a couple of them had cracked, so we actually had to auction a smaller set than originally planned. But it worked out, like we always find a way around it. Yeah. I actually have one of the chipped ones on my desk holding pens and things. But this year, she was really extra careful when she packed it, and this was really clever. I loved it. She packed it in a big box with lots of extra room and put tons and tons of material around it, but she filled it with like really dense polyfill, like stuffing for stuffed animals. Oh. And so it was really, really soft and kept it, it worked perfectly. It was in great condition, good packing material, so you can try that.
Everybody do that, and then also Tally has lots of polyfill for making...
Yes, exactly. I can refill that pillow that I emptied to stuff Leonard.
I like the like bags of air Those ones are good.
Those are good.
They're fun to break.
The
too.
room seems empty without Leonard.
Oh, I know.
It's true.
He's on the poster now.
Yeah,
I
you saw
saw.
He is very much.
he's
on
like
the poster.
he's like hugging the entire poster.
Oh, it's
Or at
beautiful.
least encompassing the poster.
It's I think actually, other than Harry, who doesn't really count because he's kind of just a crew member now. I think that's the first time I've had one of my crafted items turn up on the poster. It's I finally figured out where the links to it are online, so I could go and look at it on my own time at home, which is an absolute delight because there's so much detail. Like I'm sitting there poring over it. Did you notice they've got the devil horns and the angel halo from the Newlyweds game on there?
Yep.
And
Actually,
just-
let's talk about it, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The level of detail is insane. This is my favorite part.
Desert Bus poster is available, I believe, just until the end of Desert Bus, maybe a little bit
A
longer,
couple days maybe after.
maybe a couple days
Sunday
after.
or something.
And it's being drawn as we are broadcasting by our good friend Mike Lunsford, who has been doing the poster for the last couple of years. And he basically just draws whatever he sees. And it's absolutely amazing. And you can see people will be posting in the chat there the most recent version of it. And you can order it from the Loading Ready Run store. Obviously, it is a pre-order because it is not actually drawn yet, but
So-
it is mostly done.
The
What is-
details always astound and delight me. Like I noticed last night when I was looking at it up close, he's got like the exact patterning of my dress. He's got the key around Matt's neck. He's got Kathleen is wearing, you can see, she's wearing her wedding ring and her orange Fitbit. Like the detail is so astonishing.
Now, yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
Where's Waldo, but with good composition.
what's really fun is after Desert Bus is all over, to look at the poster and try to piece together what